What's up, everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video. Today, it is time for a brand new season here. We are in year 3 of the Kentucky Wildcats Dynasty, and this Kentucky team is coming off back-to-back national championships. So today, you're going to see the week 1 matchup of the 2026 year. Akron coming into Kentucky to face off against the number 4 ranked team in the nation. So we have a very favorable first part of our schedule, but when SEC play kicks off, it gets really tough. So we got to make sure for our first 4 weeks before we get into the SEC play, we got to be 4-0. So got to play smart, focused football. Now, this is a new team this year. We lost a lot after year 2. So we won the national championship against Michigan. That was amazing, right? Back-to-back championships, but you better believe the expectations that everybody has set for this team is to make it again to the national championship. But we have to realize we lost a lot. We lost Brock Vandegrift. We lost Barryon Brown. We lost Dane Key. We lost a lot of our linebackers, our entire secondary. We lost our offensive line. So we have a lot of new faces stepping into some new roles. We have a lot of developing talent. And we have the new 5-star gem quarterback, a true freshman starter, Stephen Bullock. So he is our new leader here on this team. Now, I do want to say, our defense is still looking fantastic. Our defense is 89 overall. Our offense is 87 overall. A lot of new young talent. So in these first few weeks, we play Akron in week 1. We have a bye week in week 2. And then we play Nebraska, which will be a really tough matchup. They're in the top 25 to start this year. They had a good season last year. They're looking to upset the Kentucky Wildcats. So we got to be ready to play in that matchup. But we got to get timing down. We got to get used to our new quarterback. Got to get used to our sophomore running back. We have Patterson as well, who we got a dynamic duo at running back really this year. A lot of new faces in at wide receiver this year, so timing's going to be tough. We do have the tight end Sanders, who's looking to have a huge year. He already had a big year as a freshman, looking to do even better as a sophomore. So, it's going to be a fun year. I need all your all's positive, encouraging comments, just like always. Let's get hyped for this season. So today we're going to be going through the top stories, taking a look at the preseason top 25 rankings, taking a look at this matchup, of course, playing the week 1 matchup. And then after that, we have the week 1 recruiting, and then we also have the bye week recruiting as well. So I will have timestamps for you all in the video description below. So just feel free to jump around wherever you want. And if you all get some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps these videos and keeps this series going. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more content here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Check the channel page, scroll through, you're likely to find another video or series that you enjoy. And I do want to point out, if you missed the last episode, you missed the new depth chart review, you missed the new incoming recruit and their development traits. So we had a great recruiting class. All of that was in the last episode. It's a very detailed offseason. So if you want to take a look at this new team, the depth chart, and see how the new freshman class is looking, be sure you check out the last episode. So starting with the top stories and matchups of the week, we have a big matchup between number 9 ranked Syracuse going up into Texas to face off against the Texas A&M Aggies, an extremely difficult place to play. So the number 9 ranked team and number 14 ranked are facing off in a week 1 matchup. That is going to be an electric matchup. I'm going to predict that Texas A&M is actually going to win. That home field advantage is insane there in that stadium. So Number 23 Pittsburgh took down number 10 Wisconsin in a week 0 matchup, 28-24. Moving on to a huge matchup for Wisconsin. I mean, they took on Pittsburgh in week 0, and then now in week 1, they are at home facing off against Notre Dame. So Wisconsin is now number 10. Notre Dame is 24. That is going to be a battle there in Wisconsin. And then another big matchup, you got the number 22 ranked LSU Tigers facing off against the number 8 ranked Clemson Tigers. That's going to be a big time matchup. We need Clemson actually to take down LSU. So go ahead, Clemson, make sure you get that win against the LSU Tigers. So before we get into the top 25, here's a look at our schedule this year. We got Akron in week 1, a bye in week 2. Our tough matchup here at the beginning of the year is in week 3 against the 11th ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers here. And Nebraska lost in week 0, but that's a really good football team. And then we face off against South Alabama in a game that we should win. I mean, we should crush South Alabama, but anything can happen in college football. Then we start SEC play. This is when it really picks up. We face off against South Carolina, Alabama in Alabama. Then we play Texas A&M at home, Oklahoma at home, Mizzou at home, and then we go to Arkansas. Then we go to Mississippi State, and we play LSU in LSU. That is going to be one of the toughest matchups of the year. Alabama and then LSU, I would say, are going to be the toughest matchups in Alabama and in LSU. Then, of course, we face off against Louisville in the Governor's Cup to close out the regular season. That will be in Louisville, Kentucky this year. And here is your look at the top 25 here for the 2026 year. Georgia, number 1. Michigan, number 2. Oregon, Kentucky, Penn State, Boston College, Alabama, Clemson, Syracuse, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Kansas State, Texas, Texas A&M, Illinois, Washington, Missouri, USF, Texas Tech, SMU, Cincinnati, LSU, Pittsburgh, Notre Dame, and Florida. Now, I do think LSU is going to move up these rankings very quickly. They got a great team this year. We actually took a look at the SEC preview in the offseason episode, and LSU got better. There's a lot of very high overall teams in the SEC, as you would expect, and most of the teams got better. It is going to be a very competitive year. To make the SEC championship, we better only lose one game in the SEC. Hopefully we lose none, but in the SEC, you're probably going to drop one, right? But if we do drop more than one, there's no way we make the SEC championship. That's just usually the way it goes. I mean, last year we lost one game only to Georgia in the SEC and in the season, and we did not get to play in the conference championship. So we are looking to win the conference championship this year. In order to do that, we need to probably actually go undefeated. That's right, because last year we lost one game. We didn't make it. So yeah, let's just go undefeated in conference play this year. It is time for year 3, everybody. Week 1 matchup, Akron in Lexington, Kentucky, to face off against our number 4 ranked Kentucky Wildcats here. We take a look at these two teams by the numbers. Yes, this Kentucky team is way better. We're 88 overall, 87 on offense, 89 on defense. But you better believe this Akron team is wanting to upset the 4th ranked team in the nation today. Nothing they would love more than to upset the 4th ranked team in front of their home fans. So we got to play focused football. We cannot overlook Akron. You all remember what Toledo did week 1 last year. I know I say we never talk about Toledo. We don't mention that game. I seem to always bring it up. You do not overlook anybody. Akron is 77 overall, 79 offense, 77 defense. But you never know. They may play like a 90 overall team. So, impact player today, our new defense, including Jared Smith II, who needs to have a big-time game here. Our linebacker core has changed a lot, right? We lost a lot last year. We lost our entire secondary. Our defense has to play exactly like they played last year in order for us to win a national championship again this year. We had the number 1 defense in football last year. We lost our defensive coordinator. Parker is the head coach of Stanford. So yes, we do have a new defensive coordinator today. That's going to be tough, but this defense is set up in a great position. We've got so much talent. We got so much developing talent. This is going to be a big-time game, I believe, for our defense to start out against Akron. And I do want to point out our new defensive coordinator's name is Brent Cobb. So we lost Andrew Parker He's the new head coach for Stanford. So Brent Cobb is the defensive coordinator, but you better believe Jerry is very involved with the defense as well. The assistant to the defensive coordinator and also the quarterback coach. He spent a lot of time with the freshman quarterback in the offseason to get Stephen Bullock ready for starting as a true freshman. And that first start starts right now. Akron at Lexington, Kentucky to face off against this incredible Kentucky Wildcats team with high expectations, back-to-back national championships. Let's do it again. Let's make it a three-peat, everybody. Let's take a look at what uniforms Akron is wearing, okay? So white and gold. We're going to wear here for opening day. I think opening day, we should wear all blue. I think we got to wear all blue for opening day here in Lexington, Kentucky. Big Blue Nation is going to be fired up. I still can't believe they have not fixed it to where the blue socks actually work. So the blue socks have not been fixed yet in this game. So hopefully they'll fix that sometime soon. So that is what we're going to be wearing today. Let's make sure our playbook is set, and it is. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Year 3, week 1 starts right now. Let's make it a three-peat, everybody. Come on.
Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
It never gets old.
Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway.
I get chills every time. I don't know about you all. Let's get fired up. I'm ready.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips offense will get the first crack at it here. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Going to the running game.
Good play. Fairbury is no longer a defensive end. He's actually playing right outside linebacker. Middle linebacker is Solis Jr. And then we have on the left outside linebacker is Jared Smith.
Break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton.
Come on, team. Got to play better coverage than that. Okay.
Nice job by the receiver.
Stay in a 4-3. Let's do a
finding the soft spot, making it easy on
robber.
his quarterback to get
I think they're going to run it.
He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Now, you notice Godfrey is not in the starting lineup.
They'll run it from the gun.
What a play. Solis Jr., let's go.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these.
Let's show a cover 2, do a cover 3 match.
You might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So I'm going to play as Solis Jr. most of this year, probably.
The give to the running back from
Good
the shotgun.
block.
Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch it? He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground.
Okay, we're watching that back. We're watching that back. So we have a new defense. Keep that in mind. Now, a lot of this is on me, right? I have to blame myself here because look at this reaction time. I get blocked right there and it pushes me off. Keep in mind that when it pushes you off, sometimes it's hard to get back. And I tried to get back and then he does a great block right there. So that first initial block right there got me off pace and I tried to get back and he does a great job blocking me. But yes, that's on me, but also it's on everybody else. Number 24 right here. does not make a play. It should have been an easy tackle. And then our cornerback should have made the tackle right there. Number 20 should have made the tackle right there. Just a terrible, terrible start for this Kentucky defense here this year. A lot of new faces. They got to get used. Team chemistry needs to get there. And wow, that Akron offensive line just absolutely dominated against this high-level defense. So it's okay. This defense has struggled, though, in opening drives of, I think, every single game. Besides Georgia last year, we got a turnover. So maybe I play as Fearbride.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
They must have talked to Toledo, right? They must be, the head coach of Akron must be really good friends with the head coach of Toledo.
Getting set for the point after.
We should crush this team. Like, keep in mind, we're ranked 4th in the nation. If we don't crush Akron, we may move to not in the top 10. If we lose to Akron, well,
touchdown run from the 2.
Let's not pull a Notre Dame.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wildcats offense.
Come on, team. Wake up.
For the first time.
We've got too much talent on that defense for that to happen.
What are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Come on, Drayton. Here we go. Stephen Bullock, freshman quarterback, 5-star gym, elite development.
No doubt, they got to show
but
up.
Giving it to our sophomore running back first.
These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
We'll take it. 4-yard gain.
Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Let's see Stephen throw.
For offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
A lot of great fast receivers as well. Stephen Bullock has a lot of weapons here in the offense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but
good hit.
Not loose, and 3rd down is
Come on,
coming.
Sanders.
Hey man,
catch that ball for you new freshman quarterback.
You better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
I like this play. I'm going to change Stevens to a shorter route here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
I mean, nobody's open. Trying to throw that away. I mean,
trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Is that Akron's defense, or is that the Georgia Bulldogs out there? Did you all see that coverage?
Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It was either match coverage or a man. It was some of the best man coverage I've ever seen. Oh my. Defense, can we get a big-time stop? So no completions for our quarterback yet.
Through the line, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard
Remain calm. Do not panic.
Akron has it back.
We started this way last year.
Back onto the field.
I'm panicking a little bit.
Up front in that running game last time as they just
I'm going to be feared
for a touchdown, David.
Or Smith.
The big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays.
Pick that off, Soulless! That is what we do, Kentucky football.
A chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring.
That's our superstar.
Telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
That is what this team does. When our offense struggles, our defense picks it up. Soulless Jr. Huge interception from the sophomore. Come on. Okay. Let's go to let's just run an inside zone.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
That's an incredible play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I think a big part of this.
Hey, talk on the sideline was just building up Steven, building up the young quarterback, getting him fired up.
try to get it to the edge. And you can forget running in the middle against this
Offensive
defense.
line, keep in mind, we've lost a lot. So to point out our offensive line, our offensive line is down. So as we take a look at this, our offensive line, we're sitting with 85 overall left tackle, 87 overall left guard, 81 overall center, 86 overall right guard, the transfer, and 81 overall right tackle. Our offensive line was much better last year, and you can tell right now to start this game, they're struggling right now, especially on run blocking against an Akron defensive line that is not very good. And we are still playing Heisman. I do want to point that out. I forgot to show that. So yes, I am still playing Heisman. I love Heisman difficulty. I am not going to change to All-American. That's what we played in year 1. Heisman was just so much more fun in year 2. We're keeping it Heisman. It's going to be stressful. And yeah, you all could tell it's Heisman already. Oh my.
On every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional.
All right,
nice
we
job
know.
stuffing the run on that play
When
right there.
Akron plays like Georgia, we know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
They'll need to get this one to the 31
Okay.
here on 3rd down.
Wake up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone.
The first throw, the first completion for the freshman is a touchdown.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Rashard Dugans, huge route in the slot. What a throw from the freshman quarterback. First completion. I believe that was our first completion. Yeah, it was. Our first completion was a 37-yard touchdown pass. Oh
They'll try
my.
to tack one more on their score.
Come on.
Split
This is going to be
goes up
so
by
fun.
right
I am
half.
so fired up.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with
This has to be exciting for you all because you all have been invested in this. You know, you all saw the recruiting class in year 1, saw the recruiting class in year 2. You get to see all of the recruiting work in place this year because all of that talent is basically in our lineup now. So you love to see it. It's so cool. But I love about this Dynasty series, like, You learn the names of these recruits. You see them in the recruiting board throughout the year, then you get to see them in action. Like, it's amazing.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to
Okay,
get that offense to
let's do
work.
it again.
Well, the good news about
Let's
this
let
drive,
Solis
Jesse, it
Jr.
can't
do his
go
own
worse
thing.
than last time threw a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your
Good play,
quarterback
Smith.
turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find them an easy handoff. Just hand the football off. Maybe
I
get
think
the
if we
ground
keep
game
doing a
going,
coverage
maybe
shell, we're going to
jumpstart this
throw
offense
off
a
this Akron quarterback
Picked
big
up 2
time.
yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Okay, Solis is playing some high-level football.
He's now up to 71 yards
Now,
rushing already.
listen,
You wanna
we
talk
have
about
the talent
establishing
for
the
man
running game,
coverage
they're
this year.
doing that
We
in the
do.
season opener.
I'm going to trust him. I'm going to trust him. I'm going to actually run a cover 1 robber because we have the talent.
They'll try to run for it. At the 45 on his way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this guy
We were there to make the
There's
play.
a reason
Missed
why
the
he
tackle.
starts in this offense.
Missed the
You
tackle.
just saw the speed and the open
That's all right.
field running ability
Let's put the
on
blitz
that
on him.
last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Quick throw. That's a great read by the quarterback. He read the blitz and then sent it. Okay.
That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
The play action fake.
That's on me.
Just flying through the air like a
I read a run. I bit up on the play action. That's my zone.
That are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Good job. Good coverage.
Gets down without taking a hit.
Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers. We have a battle in week 1.
We're inside a minute to play in the first.
There's Godfrey, the superstar from last year.
He'll pull it on the read. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do.
Running ability by the QB on that play. Nice job being patient, finding and allowing the blocks to set themselves up before he breaks off that long run.
Way to get the tackle. Secondary comes up, makes the hit.
And here comes the offense.
Remember, our cornerbacks are not good. So that is a big problem. If you missed the last episode, if you didn't see the depth chart review, our cornerbacks are not good. So a team that starts throwing on us, we're in trouble. We lost our entire secondary. Our highest secondary, I think, is 80 overall, 80 or 81.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
CATS, Big Blue Nation getting fired up.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Here's the handoff.
Look at Soles Jr. shedding the block. Good pursuit, making the tackle. We had one of the best red zone defenses a year ago. Can we do it again?
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught.
We had a cornerback and a safety over there. Both of them got beat. That's the struggle this year.
His daughter's romance is to be like, slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Did you all know that Akron is the new Georgia Bulldogs? Did you all know that? Welcome to Heisman difficulty in college football 25.
Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else.
Run the football
throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything.
That is what we do. That's the Kentucky offense from a season ago. Wake up.
Run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Way to beat them. You can tell they don't have a lot of speed, Akron, on defense. But what they don't have on defense, they sure make up on offense. I can tell you that.
9-yard pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 1. They're testing the right side.
There's Patterson.
And
good run.
How about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Line to set.
Yeah, this should be all day.
They'll try to power their way ahead.
Okay, Drayton's going to be amazing. Oh, this is going to be a year. Defense, we've got some work to do, but offense is looking good. This could be a touchdown.
It just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around.
Good try. Good try. Honestly, a good throw. Let's do a screen.
You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create something.
Got to get the quarterback a little confidence.
It's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different.
Patterson got caught up on the line, was still able to make a play. Patterson. What?
He has this offense rolling with a first down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on.
Listen, the dynamic duo we have at the running back position this year is amazing.
And the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his
These are
hands,
what a play from the freshman Stephen Bullock to deliver that ball, taking a shot. What a spin! This is going to be a fun year. I think everybody has been looking forward to this year, right? Seeing all the recruits that we picked up in year 1, the new 5-star Jim quarterback.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass.
He's looking great, honestly. He's looking really good.
Gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal.
Wait. Hold on. If they don't put anybody...
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Oh.
Now
Okay.
rolling to the left. Into the end zone. And
Wait.
it's a touchdown. but
Holding?
Hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Illegal touching. He went out of bounds.
officials-
What a throw, though. We have to watch that back to see this new freshman quarterback. Watch this throw. We did not have this last year. This is something that Brock Vandegrift, hey, he led the team to back-to-back national championships, but he was not the most accurate quarterback. I mean, how many interceptions did we throw last year? A lot of those were my fault. But he was not able to do this. Keep in mind, this quarterback is rolling left as a right-handed quarterback, sees the open player right there, makes a throw across, rolling to the left, right-handed quarterback on a dime. So let's watch this. Did he actually go out of bounds? Yes, he did. So those of you that don't know the rule, you cannot go out of bounds and be the first person to touch the football. So Brown Stevens steps into the row of the slot wide receiver this year is where I put him, and makes a mistake. But to be fair, probably should have thrown it right there to number 15. But the problem with throwing, no, never mind. That would have been intercepted. See, number 13 is right there. We can't throw it to 15. We have to wait. Smart decision. I just did not notice that Brown Stevens actually went out of bounds. So yeah, that is the rule. You can't step out of bounds, be the first one to catch the football. The initial read here was throw it to Agadosi here, but it was a coverage shell. It was a fake. So they look like this defensive end here was on the line. He was going to blitz. So I think that's going to be open. They were trying to bait me into throwing that interception. Good thing the freshman quarterback read that instantly. I was going to throw that. It would have been picked off all day, every day. But if he blitzes, that's a touchdown, right? So great coverage shell and defensive play call from Akron. I'm going to pause the video, take a couple screenshots, and we're going to score a touchdown. This is going to be a fun year. Now, our defense has to wake up. Akron is absolutely dominating right now on the offensive side of the ball, and our defensive line is getting no pressure. Akron is looking like Toledo from a year ago. So, okay. Is this when we go the motion play? Should we go to the motion? What is that? Which one is that? This one. Yeah, let's do it. We don't have time. Time out.
Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the D deny them on 2nd.
So we got Dugans coming down the inside, Agadosi on the outside.
Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. To the end zone and is picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have
He was getting hit. The freshman took a shot there, and I was trying to lob that up. I held it down too long. So it is what it is. It was a bullet pass, but it needed to be a lob pass. A bullet pass was going to be an interception all day, every day. So that's on me, really. Should not have been a bullet pass. Should have just, I was trying to lob it. I panicked with the pressure. So the quarterback panicked. I panicked as well. That is a big-time mistake here.
That's what they did, running it down.
That's what we did last year quite a bit, though. So, okay, you hate to see it. The illegal touching cost us.
The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop.
Yeah, legal man downfield, number 56.
That is mano-a-mano.
What was he doing?
And your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
I saw that one from a mile away.
And the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back.
Good job.
Long run to get it out.
Come on, team.
21-yard line, a pickup of 6. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Wants to throw on 2nd down.
Yes! The young quarterback Nichols gets a big-time interception.
2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job.
That's how you play. So, okay, our defense, who should be amazing, is having huge turnovers. I wouldn't say they're playing great football, but the junior cornerback gets an interception. Soles Jr. with the interception. He read that beautifully. I mean, that was an incredible play. House call, ultimate ability to catch interception attempts, and unlimited stamina on returns. I thought I saw the platinum ability activated. That is huge. So, Taron Nichols has a platinum ability for interceptions. Okay, oh wait.
But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got.
Ryan, are we going to tell live stories? I got too excited about the interception.
Trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's a young freshman. His first interception of the year. Let's throw a touchdown pass right here. Audible. It's wide open up the middle of the field. If they're to cover 3 blitz, which is what it looks like, this is a touchdown.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
Good read.
Room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done.
Good call from the sideline to get the audible in. You love to see it. Let's score a touchdown here.
Trying to get the corner.
What a block.
Got enough space.
Yes! Drayton taking advantage of the slow speed on defense from Akron. That's their weakness. They are so slow on defense. We'll take it. What a block, though, on the edge. Number 55 drilled 34.
Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Yeah, blocking was amazing. Wide receiver blocking as well, but number 55 just hammered that defender. That's what I'm talking about.
Try the point after.
That's what our team does. Hey, we're a run-first offense. We should have ran it in the red zone. Why was I throwing so much? With the freshman quarterback. Wake up, Ryan.
And we're all square as he set the kick.
That's probably what you all said in a comment. Wake up, Ryan. Why are you throwing it? To be fair, we should have had a touchdown.
With it, it's man. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they
that was our wide receiver technically. Scales. Young wide receiver, 98 speed, I think, 99 speed. He tried to line up a hit stick, and the returner just said, nope.
Need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
You're not hit sticking me.
Quarterback right here, too.
Okay.
How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle.
He was dancing too much.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
This Akron team is dominating, though. 127 rushing yards. They're not passing good.
On second down. He's looking to throw.
That's safety, right?
It's never a doubt. Are you kidding me?
Ford.
He knew
wow.
exactly where he was on the field.
I thought that was a safety.
Create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness.
It was close. Matthew Horn. That's the center the athlete center who we moved to the defensive line gets his first sack. Oh my. That is how you play football. 1 yard line, it's in the house. No, I'm not. Yeah, right.
And they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Listen, we could have got aggressive there, but if we get aggressive, we commit run, we blitz, they're going to throw over top.
The Zips will punt it away on
we don't have a good secondary at covering deep. Akron is not the team who can take advantage of that. They can run the ball on us right now. But our team's finally starting to get it together. Big Blue Nation was fired up. Let's throw a touchdown.
Kentucky sends the offense back.
Listen, speed is their weakness. If we can catch them in a mismatch, it's an easy touchdown. Look for Brown Stevens on the right.
And now it's up to them in a tie game.
Nope.
All right, so if you're the offensive
what a read. Good speed from the freshman.
Best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense.
Some great speed. I'm looking at Patterson here.
How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more
Oh, no.
aggressive here to try to get the football back to your
That's a bad throw.
Good job on
That's on me for holding it down too long. Second time I've done that this game. Wake up.
Couldn't make
What
the
am I
connection
doing?
last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield.
It worked there. Stephen Bullock. A bullet pass to the outside. I did try to bullet that one in all the way.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read.
Listen, don't sleep on the full-on bullet passes, because if you need to, you're going to catch it a lot. I'm starting to do it a lot more as I play this game. The more I play this game, I do it a lot more.
And he's a real
I'm still going to run it. We got plenty of time.
in this no-gain land.
27 seconds. Time is running out. I'm looking at Agadosi across the middle. Get out of bounds! That's on me. Come on, hurry up, hurry up.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a freshman quarterback, right? He's not always going to make the pass.
They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
Perfect timing.
Pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
Perfect decision.
Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Not in sync with his running back. We got to take the points. That's wide open. Patterson did a great route on the option there. It's an option route. He chose the right one.
From the
Okay.
left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle.
Good job.
It
Come on.
is perfect. And they go back on top.
Lyles gets the first field goal of the year. Lyles was the punter. The punter changed position to a kicker. Was our kicker last year. Had a good year. Continued. We could have went with the freshman kicker, but I do think that Lyles is better. Now, when we get on the road, we may actually be subbing in the freshman. As crazy as that sounds, but Road Dog is what the freshman has, and Road Dog is huge for kickers.
After this kickoff for an answer.
You want a touchdown there? It was open. It was open. The freshman quarterback struggled with the little accuracy right there on that throw, but he's playing great. He's actually playing fantastic. Like, you can't be upset at him. He's playing great.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
Interesting first half, to say the
Time
least.
to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Here we go. Honestly, a great first half
And
from the
Jets
freshman
will
quarterback.
kick it off to start the second half.
I didn't do the best job at inputting as the controller
On
here.
the run from inside his
So you
own
can blame
5.
me for a lot of that.
He was
You can blame
looking
Steven
some
for some
running
missed
room,
throws
but
like that
not
last
much to be
one,
found
but
as he stopped at the
we got
18.
this. Good first half from an offensive standpoint.
Kentucky has it back, and the
Defense.
Big Blue offense takes the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard
Drayton
line.
is so fast.
And
This
little
was
more
our
space opening up that
4-star
playbook
Jim
more as they
running
pick up
back
the
we
first
got
down
in year
out of the
1.
third.
He's amazing.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing
I like
game,
Brown
but
Stevens
you gotta
here.
Stop the run first.
They're bringing heat.
B's wide open. That's just missing the read. That's called tunnel vision. You tunnel vision on the
That's a
read
good
you want to
example
be
there of
successful,
complementary
which is the
defense.
primary
The
route,
DBs
but
and
you miss the
linebackers are
wide open
playing
receiver on the
zone,
outside.
playing their spaces, and they
Tunnel
force the
vision.
QB to have to hold
What
the
a
ball,
freshman
try to work
quarterback
through
is
his
going to do.
progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long,
That's-
hoping to throw beyond the stick.
That's open.
And they can't hook up on the
Dugans,
big
you got to get
play,
up there a
and
little
that
bit more
brings up a
aggressive.
4th down.
It was open.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long.
Steven missed through that a bit. He's got to put that up the field to the left. The cornerback was to the right. The safety was getting back there. Got to put that up the field to the left. It's all right. Not the way you want to start the second half.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for
I wanted to hit stick him so bad. I was ready for a huge hit. Okay.
Akron has
Come on, team.
Ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Big Blue Nation is pulsing right now, fired up right now. Number 4 ranked Kentucky, they were not expecting this kind of first half from Akron.
If you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pivot.
I think I cut out the primary route, and Soles Jr. and Jared Smith on the other side did great coverage as well as their cornerbacks. This defense is a big problem. And Matthew Horn, the athletic center, converted to left end with his second sack of year 3. Oh my. Do you want to win or do you want to lose, YouTube? I can tell you one thing. This Kentucky team wants to win. Defense. Offense does too, honestly. Defense is waking up into the first half and now in the start of the second half. We're playing great. I mean, that's just the mismatch, right? They can't throw against us. Our line's too good.
To not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Their only success has been running the football. Gadsden just dominated their center right there.
I'm not playing the slightest bit of run.
That's how we play.
I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So good defensive adjustments from our defensive coordinator, Brent Cobb. And you know Jerry over there is giving tips as well as the assistant defensive coordinator. Look at Brendan White go.
But not before a nifty return on that one.
A senior this year, right? Yeah, good defensive adjustments to actually stop the run now and make them pass, because we know we can stop it because our defensive line.
Like last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
I'm trying to increase play variety this year. So
in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know I had 2 open receivers there. I know.
On that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense.
Don't remind me.
The quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get
the freshman to the sophomore. What a throw! Who is this kid? He looks hurt, though. Look at him. Shaking his wrist. Taking a shot. The freshman is getting hit hard today. Delivers a perfect ball, though. That is fantastic. Wow, he's hurting, though, so let's run it. Give him a break. Steven is really having his welcome to the world of college football moment.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Our running back
really nice run there.
Is going to be a superstar.
And they'll move the sticks for the first down.
We saw glimpses of Trayvon Drayton last year. And wow.
He's such a stud.
He's something special.
This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from
and that looked like holding on the edge from Rodriguez, but they didn't call it. It was close. His hands definitely got extended. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say we didn't get away with one there, because I think we did. Jermaine Stack, running back, converted to fullback right now.
Different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine, you bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
Run the football. If I throw it here, you all are going to yell at me.
But that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2
respectfully
yards,
yell at me.
First down.
You all were right. Touchdown, Kentucky. On U of K.
Have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
I forgot to mention this early. Jerry gave a very inspiring speech to this team at halftime. Told this team to wake up. He said some words to the team that I cannot repeat, but basically got this team fired up at halftime. Look at this. Defense dominating, offense dominating. You love to see it. Let's go, Wildcats.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Come on.
The kick is up and good.
24-14.
One more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USF has had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell.
Cover 3 match is going to be interception. Our match coverage is incredible this year. I don't think we run anything other than match.
Anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lost one deep down the right
Yeah, I mean, well, this is against Akron. I think their fastest wide receiver is 82 speed, so keep that in mind, but still. Our match coverage is fantastic. I cut out the intended route. They were trying to go across the middle there to the outside receiver. Good play call, just better coverage. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Look at Gadsden.
They'll stop him at the 27.
They're strong.
Was that Gadsden? Yeah. Oh, he's massive. I mean, Gadsden is huge.
They just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much
You
of a
have
chance
to get up there and make that play. That is going to be a big weakness from our cornerbacks this year.
As they get set to snap it,
You have to get up there, play those curls aggressive.
Going up top on first down.
Beautiful. They had a running back wide open there to the left. He tried to get it out there to him, couldn't.
And you've seen this formula.
Let's switch it up. Let's run a...
His numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Mabel.
One final play before the end of the quarter.
Godfrey is in. Godfrey has 99 jumping, had huge interceptions last year.
He'll fire.
I wanted him to throw that across the middle so bad. Good coverage there on the edge, just good catch.
For these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers.
Look at the sophomore, Drayton having a great game. 14 carries, 111 yards. One quarter left, 24-14. Rough start, but a great second half here for this team.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first
down. Come on, team. Wake up. Or stay awake, I guess. We're awake now.
They want to just keep throwing it.
I mean, our zone match, our match zone might be the best coverage we have seen from this team. I'm talking mostly about our middle linebackers. Our cornerbacks are doing a great job, but our outside linebackers, middle linebackers are dominating right now in these routes that they're trying to hit, and the quarterback just does not have time. Because our pass rush is dominating against that weak Akron offensive line. They've dominated with the run, though, at least in the first half. And when they have to throw, that's when they're in trouble.
He's looking to throw.
That's a good throw. That's a great throw, actually. Good decision. I've got to read that a little bit better. I mean, we have to put the blitz on them, right? There's no way that they can handle this blitz. No way. They're not going to be able to read it. There's no way they read this blitz.
They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Try to get to the outside. Good block there. Good block. Okay. Good run, honestly. That's what they should be doing right now. I know it's 24-14.
They'll give it to him again. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Our defense just is not the same defense. We're doing great pass rush. We're playing much better in the second half, but they're making too many big plays in key situations.
He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Rush.
Number 35.
They make the stop, but
that's Soles Jr., right? Yeah, Soles has to read that a little bit better. He's got to jump in front. He was there.
When you have a good pocket.
He was there. Okay.
He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
I was hoping they were going to throw it to that other receiver because I would have picked it.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all
Took
the
on
way
the
to
block.
2-yard
Was trying to
line.
shed it a little bit
Nice job by
faster.
the running back finding
Got to be a
space,
little bit
getting
more
downhill,
aggressive getting to the
making
running
a
back
good
there.
run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to barge their way in. They bring him
I
down,
read
he's gonna
that,
lose
but
a
went
yard on that one.
inside.
And with the
Come
stuff there,
on.
Jesse, on second
3rd and
down,
goal.
Third to mid-range.
Come
You've got
on.
2 downs.
They're gonna
What
run
are you
it.
thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on
No,
the
they're not.
run
They're
or
passing
giving
it.
him
Yep.
a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Yes!
And the quarterback
This
goes.
defensive line is dominating right now.
A fourth quarter
Come
field
on.
goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass.
It's match
That's
zone.
just heartbreaking
It's
for
match
this
zone.
defense.
What am I doing? I'm on them. I leave. It's match zone. You match up with them. You have to, before you transition, you can't. No. I'm going to watch this again just to show you all the mistake that I made so you can see it. I was there. It's a match zone, right? So matched up with my man here. Right there. I'm matched up, right? But what I'm looking at the number, what number is that? 85 on our team? 95. Smith. So look at Smith over there, right? So it's a match zone. So Smith is going to match with 97, right? So right here, it's looking like to me, it looks like 95 is switching. So I think 95 is switching. I see 97 coming in, the tight end. I also see number 7. Number 7 is who I'm looking at the top right of the screen there. So I choose to leave when it's a match zone. You don't switch here. I mean, you probably do on a normal zone. Match zone, you probably would switch there in real life, but you just don't have that ability to communicate. Honestly, Smith made a mistake and I made a mistake. There's 2 people open there. And yeah, if I stay on him, that's an interception because he's going to throw that. Look, I cut in. That's terrible. It was great coverage until the end. I misread the zone. I played the zone wrong. I should have just kept running with them. That's on me. It is what it is.
PAT unit on the field.
Downside of doing a match zone versus zone, you have to read it a little bit differently than you normally would,
And
right?
the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say
We've ran it good all game, though. Why did I do that? That's an interception. Now, you could say they would throw that to the tight end, and they might. 24-21.
No attempt at a return.
Anybody see this one coming?
Kentucky has it back in the big
Those of you that
blue
watched
offense
week
takes
1
the
last
field.
year against Toledo,
Now
all
they
of
need
you all
to
saw
put
this
something
coming.
together to answer that last score.
There's a lot
Look
of
at
pressure, too,
Trayvon
on this offense. They have to
Drayton.
execute at a high level. They've got to score points. They
Oh, he's
they can't
amazing.
go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all
He's
of
so
those
fast.
things.
I
Defense is a little
mean-
bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a
76.
back-and-forth
What are
type
you
game, so
doing?
a lot to
That's a
process, I think.
touchdown.
And the defense holds firm.
Are they going to show that missed block? No. That's a touchdown.
At
All
some
day, every
point,
day.
Enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Come on. One time. I think they're going to predict a run right here.
The handoff keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
If we lose
It's
this
a nice
game,
job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down.
This is a
Stay
touchdown.
aggressive. Have to come after him. If they
Why
decide to throw the football, so
into
be
the-
it.
it's
But
2-minute
stay
warning.
aggressive. Get that football back
that's a
for your
touchdown.
offense.
Can we get back to that play call? What formation is that in? We are not running this. What formation is that in? Oh, no. Is it empty? No? Wow, I don't know what play that's in. I do like levels concept. Oh, that's a touchdown to Dugans. Don't be afraid to throw the touchdown pass here, Steven.
From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just
you got to put a little bit of blame on our wide receiver there. Did our offensive lineman just push our quarterback upset? Did you all see that?
Maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Sanders was open. See, here's the thing. I got to do a better job at reading this. You know, you see this coverage here, you're like, that's a touchdown no matter what, to number 15, right? Not only a touchdown, I'm trying to get a first down. But here's the thing. Number 76 does not do a good job blocking there. Defensive lineman shed the blocker big time. And I have to make a decision right here. I don't have time to read. I'm looking, so keep in mind, I look at 15, I look at Sanders. Sanders is guarded. Double coverage there on the right side. We don't have enough time to throw it to Sanders across the middle. That's great coverage by the linebacker. The levels concept is open to the right, but I just didn't have enough time to go through all of my progressions. So I don't think this is a terrible read. One-on-one coverage with the slow cornerback. Our receiver couldn't get off. That's great press coverage. Okay. We got to put this on our defense. This is a nightmare.
Kentucky will be forced to punt.
So remember I always say we don't talk about Toledo? We don't talk about Akron. I can tell you that right now. Nobody mentions Akron.
The punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get
Field goal ties the game. What a punt, but
they put it in the end zone.
They've got to throw it, and that's their weakness.
Come on. To really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take...
Brings it in down the left side.
That's a cover four meant to stop that. That should never be allowed in a cover four. That is terrible coverage.
They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
We're doing a normal zone now, no match zone.
Really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
Screen. That's a smart play call, honestly. That's a really smart play call.
Get rid of that thing fast too.
Let's go cover 4.
They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked.
Their quarterback panicked, as I probably would have as well. Kyle Kendricks, the tackle from Lexington, Kentucky. Our recruit from year 1 in the lineup now.
You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They should never have caught a screen there. I don't listen. I understand what they were thinking, but no. Not against our defensive line.
Finds him out of the backfield.
Yes, Kentucky defense doing what they do best. Dominating big-time plays in big-time moments. You can trust this defense. They got 3 timeouts. Nothing fancy.
Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive.
Drayton is amazing. I mean, this kid...
Trying to stop the run.
This kid may break records this year for Kentucky.
You know, if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation.
If I spin there, that's a touchdown. Got to get a little more fancy with the spin moves.
Well, they need 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
I tried to move out.
I
was trying to get a fancy touchdown there. Another first down wins the game, right? No, we've won the game. They have no timeouts. It's over. We should have nailed it. Just hold on to the football. Stay in bounds. Trayvon Drayton. He's got the shifty ability, and oh my.
so hard this past offseason to put himself in
Oh, see that cutting? Yes, their defensive line, their entire defense is very slow, but still. I'm going to keep running that same play. I could nil it.
Try to run out the clock.
I probably should, but I trust our rookie. He's got like 99 carrying, right? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't think their defensive line can stop us, though, to be fair. So I think this is a touchdown. Don't want to get greedy, but for top 25 rankings, this is a big-time touchdown chance.
And the defense finally makes the stop.
Did he get out of bounds? Did he get out of bounds?
Another good run, man.
I'm going to keep running the same play. No, he didn't. Okay.
Yes, he's showing off
Good.
all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wanted to get Patterson an extra carry there. Let's just run out the clock. Kentucky wins. Not a lot of positives to take away from this week. We could have played so much better. So, got to do better next week, but the win is what matters. Rough win.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What a rough win, but 24-21 here in Lexington, Kentucky. Big Blue Nation got our defense fired up in that second half. I mean, our defense came out, held them to only one touchdown, one score in the second half. Now, in the first half, it felt worse than it was. We held them to only a touchdown in the first, touchdown in the second, but it felt like they were running all over us in that first half. Our defense locked it in the third quarter. Now, I will say, offensively, way better start than we had last year. Our offense looked good. Freshman quarterback made that mistake with that red zone interception. Should never have done that. I should have ran the ball anyways. We had that illegal touching, though, as well. So, yeah, we could play better. We know we can. Our defense did what they do best. Make big-time plays when the team needs them. And huge stops there for our defense. They won us the game. I mean, Trayvon Drayton deserves the game ball. Our running back, sophomore, we recruited him in year one, is amazing. I mean, this kid could break records this year. Is likely going to be our main focus on the offensive side. But honestly, I loved what I saw from our freshman quarterback. He was throwing the ball accurate. He was throwing the ball fast. He took a lot of shots from that Akron defensive line. Our offensive line is going to struggle in pass block. I mean, you all saw it. That was terrible, really. I mean, let's be honest. That our offensive line did not block well with the pass. Our offensive line blocked great with the run, though. We're a run-first offensive line. But our pass block, I mean, our tackles, our guards were letting so many people through. Our tackles, I feel like, did a good job sealing the edges. But our guards, I mean, our guards and center really struggled. Now, I got to get better at my decision-making. Made a few bad decision-making calls today on the offensive side at quarterback, and got to do better. Can't be making those mistakes, especially if we want to win a national championship. But here's the thing. When you're back-to-back national championships, when you have Akron on the schedule, Akron wants to win that game more than anything. I think they had some type of upset factor out there today. That offensive line with regards to running dominated. Their pass blocking offensive line could not handle our defensive front, which we know we have a great defensive line. How could we not stop the run? It was really bad. Even in a 4-3 with good middle linebackers, great defensive line, we could not stop the run in the first half. It's when they had to throw that we really dominated. Our linebackers, when they're looking for those routes in the middle. Our linebackers are too good at coverage. That's something that we've developed here for this Kentucky team. Last year, it's a big reason why we won the national championship. Our middle linebackers and outside linebackers have the best coverage, and it shows against a low-speed team like Akron a little bit more. Now, will it show when we get into SEC play? We will see. But hey, we won. Rough game, a 24-1. Did that remind you all of last year? Yeah. I believe that Akron team talked to Toledo before this game to learn their strategy on the offensive line. Now, Toledo's offensive line was much better at pass blocking. This Akron offensive line could not protect the quarterback, and their quarterback was terrified out there. I would have been too. Now, Stephen Bullock took some shots, though. The freshman quarterback here for Kentucky played a tough game. Now, they had 100 rushing yards and a touchdown. We had 160 and 2 touchdowns. Drayton played great. That's how you play football. Now, passing, we didn't have very much. 126, that's all we needed. They had 154 yards. We did have Stephen Bullock, the freshman quarterback. His first pass, or his first completion, was a touchdown pass. You love to see it. We did throw that interception. Should not have happened, but watch film. Don't do it again, right? What a game. Let's take a look at the freshman. 125 rating, 7 for 15, 126 yards, a touchdown and interception. For your first game in college football, a true freshman coming from high school to face off against a college football team there, Akron, who honestly looked pretty good out there. They played way above their overall of 77, as we saw. That's the Heisman effect sometime, right? I feel like sometimes this game on Heisman difficulty picks a low overall team and gives them like an upset factor, and they play like they're 90 overall. That might be an exaggeration, but that Akron team did not play like a 77 overall team, and you all saw it. Oh my. Their coverage in that first half, did you all see some of those plays? Their cornerbacks were laser focused on our players, and none of their cornerbacks have over like 85 speed from what I looked at the depth chart. They might have had 190. So, yeah, not great. But yeah, I'm proud of the freshman. I think he played a great game. I really do. Great game for a true freshman. Now, Drayton dominated. 7 yards average per carry. That's amazing. 160 yards on 2 touchdowns, and we limited his carries to 22. That's good. I have a tendency to give players way too many carries, and the wear and tear gets there. That's a great amount of carries. It's actually perfect. We got to get Patterson some more action. So I thought Drayton had shifty. He does not. He has 360. So now it's Patterson who has goad shifty. We need to get Patterson some more carries, honestly. Let's take a look at receiving. So Agadosi, 2 for 30, 2 for 24, our running back. The lone touchdown was Rashard Dugans. This was a recruit from year 2, right? Yeah, this is a redshirt freshman. This is a recruit from year 1 with 95 speed, I think. So he had a touchdown. That's a great route in double coverage. He just beat the safety and the cornerback, and a perfect throw from the freshman quarterback. Now defensively, we dominated. As far as sacks, I do feel like besides the first half, our defense did dominate in the second half. I mean, really, I think we could say that. They had most of their yards in the first half, but look at Gadsden, 2.5. Kendricks from Lexington, Kentucky, 2 sacks. And then Matthew Horn, the athletic center, who we finally moved to left in. What a great decision that was. He's a much better left in. Those athletes, don't forget, take a look at their position changes and maybe put them on the defensive line. We had too many centers. We put him at defensive line. He gets 1.5 sacks. Now, to be fair, that Akron offensive line pass blocking was not good. We took advantage of it. So I'm going to pause the video, take a couple of screenshots here, and we'll take a look at the road ahead. We'll do the recruiting here for week 1 and bye week. Wow, if we would have lost that game, that would have been a nightmare, right? If we would have lost to Akron, Ryan Gamer might have been fired in week 1, right? I mean, no, if you lead a team to do back-to-back national championships, you're not going to be fired. But yeah, that would have been really rough. I mean, it was a rough game. Akron played a lot like Toledo last year. You know, sometimes the underdog comes into town and they're playing with that upset factor. They are fired up. And wow, were they fired up. You better believe it. I mean, yeah, I'd say. So let's take a look at the recruiting here for week 1. We have a very exciting recruiting class. If you have not seen Dan Honeycutt yet, hold on to your seat, YouTube. You have not seen this recruit. Hold on to your seat. You may fall out of your chair here. Dan Honeycutt, 5-star gem, wide receiver, deep threat. 6'4", 194 pounds. Wait for it. 99 speed with 96 acceleration. But that's not all. He's got shifty and takeoff. Nobody is going to be able to guard Dan Honeycutt. And keep in mind, Stephen Bullock will have a full year to get better at quarterback before Dan Honeycutt comes into the lineup. If Honeycutt is in single coverage, if we get him on our team, and we should, if we get him on our team, we should dominate. And I want to point out, we have to give a lot of credit to our recruiting to one of our coaches. So you're like, you all might, if you watch the first episode, you're like, how are we getting so much influence? Well, let me show you something before we focus more on recruiting here. We have an assistant head coach right here who's an elite recruiter. Yeah, yes, I don't know if y'all knew, but our offensive coordinator, Oscar Carter, is a motivator, but he's an elite recruiter. So yes, we are doubling up on recruiting, and our defensive coordinator has some recruiting as well. So we are stacking recruiting, and you all can already see if we get one more recruiting class above elite recruiter, Ryan Gamer will be able to be an elite recruiter, which is a game changer in this game. So yes, we have great coaches for recruiting, and that's a big reason why we're having success. You know, Andrew Parker also helped us with recruiting, but he was more of a master motivator. We have a great coaching staff for this. So you love to see it. But here we go. Dan Honeycutt, can we do anything else? I don't think we can. So we don't have enough motivations. He's not in his top 5 yet, and we're winning the way. It's in our pipeline too. Ohio State number 2. If we would have lost that game, he might have chose not to come to Kentucky, but we won. So we are leading the way on a 5-star cornerback as well. Andreas Robledo, a man-to-man cornerback with 99 speed. This recruiting class is even better than the last one. Now, we're not in the pipeline, but you can see our influence we gained, winning back-to-back national championships, a 4.5-star school. We should be able to land them. Not in top 5, so we can't hard sell or anything yet anyways. And then Jose Poe, a left tackle 5-star gem, another 5-star gem in this recruiting class, and we are leading the way. And then a 5-star gem right in, Elijah Schooler, who's going to be taking teams to school next year on this Kentucky defense. He will probably be a starter day 1. I don't know. We have some pretty good right ends, though. We have pretty good right ends and left ends. But yeah, future is so bright. Look, we are leading the way on all of these. But you all realize that if you lose a game, it really hurts. Like, if we would have lost that game to Akron, it would have been a nightmare. It would have been absolutely heartbreaking. You all would have never let me live that one down, right? You all can be honest. Would you all ever have let me live that one down? Probably not. That interception killed us right early on in that game. Got to do better. Got to do better in the red zone. How many red zone interceptions did I throw last year? So many. And yeah, we're doing good on this recruit as well. I believe we just added them to the list last week. And then Guerrero, another deep threat wide receiver. Some of you might say, well, Ryan, you have like 10 receivers on your roster. You don't need any. Well, let's talk about that for just a second. Look at the top right of the screen. 6'6", 217 pounds, a pure muscle. That's all. I think that's all the conversation we need to have on why we're getting another receiver. And might I add, 97 jumping, 94 speed, 89 acceleration is not great, but has the best abilities you want for a physical receiver, 50-50 and sure hands. Yes, we are going after another receiver and probably will start both of these freshman receivers next year. So yeah, we're definitely going after them, and Georgia wants them. When Georgia wants them, we go after them. I always accidentally hit B there. I know other people have said that they do this as well, because you think you've clicked on that screen to the right, but you haven't. So then, let's take a look at Jamal. Can't talk here at the end of this episode. That Akron game took a lot out of me. Jamal Carter, a 4-star gem, man-to-man cornerback. We need cornerbacks, that's for sure. From Shelbyville, Kentucky with 98 speed. Oh my. Yeah, we're leading the way there. Louisville wants them, but no. And then free safety, we're spending 30 hours, a 4-star gem. We're leading the way. I don't think we need to add more hours, and we can't right now. We can't until we actually sign a couple players, because we're using our hours very wisely right now, and this recruiting class is going to be the best in the nation. And then a left tackle. We're leading the way again, 35 hours. We don't need to change anything. The Spartans in second place there, and learning a lot of interest already. Look at the bottom right. We know 2, and we know championship contender. Oh, we already know that one. So yeah, we know 2. And this is a great offensive lineman. This recruiting class is a historical recruiting class for me, and is definitely for the Kentucky Wildcats as well. Look, we're leading the way on another 4-star gem. We had a lot of luck with recruiting gems this year. We can't deny that fact. We can't deny another good right tackle here. Sean Ragas? I have no clue. Ragas, maybe? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but we are up there on the list. Roland Gaskin, and then Lamont Helenik. I think I forgot to say their names. I want to say their names so you all learn their names as we go as well, and you all learn how not to pronounce their names, right? Never learn pronunciations from me, that's for sure. A strong safety with 92 speed. That's really good. We will take that any day. We are leading the way on this 5-star recruit as well. And then Tyler Beebe. It's so nice having an elite recruiter on this team. Our offensive coordinator better not leave. You better not leave. We already lost our defensive coordinator. We can't lose our offensive coordinator. Look at this talent, everybody. Tyler Beebe, Braden Myers. We're leading the way on all of the 5-stars besides Joshua Blunt, but we just added him to our list, and we can't hard sell anybody yet. We're not at that time. We don't need to schedule visits. This recruiting class is second to none. Ramon Marquez, we're trying to get as well. Another fast cornerback. We have a lot of cornerbacks in the making right here. This could be a game-changing recruiting class on many levels. This is 16 recruits that if we get, it's a new record for me on number of 5-star recruits in this game. So let's go ahead and advance the week. See where we move into the top 25. Now, to be fair, I don't think we're going to change too much. I don't think we're going to stay 4. I think we're going to move to 5. I could be shocked, but I think we're going to move to 5. I mean, you all know Akron is basically the Georgia Bulldogs. They saw it. Hey, everybody saw it. You all saw it. I'm not making this up. You all saw them. They are basically the Georgia Bulldogs this year against the Kentucky Wildcats. Let's advance the week. Did we get a recruit? One time for a recruit. Come on. Not yet, but look at this. We are number 1 on almost all of their lists besides a couple of other 4-stars that I do not think we have any hours spent on. So program tradition has moved up. You love to see it. Brand exposure has moved to A. Let's go. We are 8th in the nation in brand exposure. It's nice when you win back-to-back national championships. Georgia, we're coming for you. We're coming for you, Georgia. Alabama, we're coming for you. You all better watch out. There's a new school in town here, the Kentucky Wildcats. Yes, so we do have a bye week in week 2. Let's see where we're ranked. Number 4 still. That's actually a surprise. I'm not complaining. So Georgia, number 1, Michigan, Oregon, Kentucky, Penn State, Alabama, Texas A&M, Kansas State, Cincinnati, and Illinois. I'm not complaining, but I am actually very surprised to say the least. Now, what about Heisman? What about Drayton? Let's take a look. No. And does this even update after week 1? I don't know if it does. So a halfback from Alabama, Richard Young, Noah Fafita from Arizona, a quarterback, London Humphreys, a wide receiver from Georgia, number 3. Then Reuben Owens from Texas A&M, a halfback. And then Hughes from Tulane, a halfback. How is Drayton not on this list? It was against Akron, but still, I think it was enough to be on that list. 2 touchdowns, 160 yards on 21 rushes, averaging 7 yards a carry. Let's take a look at the bye week here. So this is bye week 2 recruiting. Dan Honeycutt. Oh, we didn't move up very much. He's in his top 5 though. Did we learn enough interest? No. That's not ideal. But this is one where I will not risk a visit. I'm telling you all, you do not need to risk a visit very much in this game. When you have a 4.5-star program, you have an elite recruiter, you have a lot of recruiting perks. If you have a visit and you lose that game, you are in trouble. So if you really want a player like this, just wait for the hard sell. We got unlucky with this one because we only know 1 interest, and unfortunately, it's the same as his deal breaker. So we know nothing about Dan Honeycutt. Sit in the house. Jerry needs to get on over there. Jerry, what are you doing? He's too focused on getting this freshman quarterback ready for the week 3 matchup against Nebraska. But Jerry's got to go over there and visit Danny Honeycutt. Offer him maybe a few Lamborghinis, you know? I mean, send him a couple Lamborghinis. Send him a house. I mean, send the house. Send him a house. You don't lose out on generational talent. Andres Robledo, we are leading the way big time. Not in the top 5, so nothing needs to change here. We can't sell anyways. Can we hard sell Poe? No, we are not learning interest fast. What is our recruiting team doing? They need to have better conversations, right? Like, you know, ask them about their family, their interests. Really learn it a little bit quicker. We're learning what's not their interests, which is still good. But I want to learn what their interests are. Elijah Scholar. We are still leading the way big time. And do we know yet? No. We don't know, and not enough motivations to figure out his hard sell yet. Coach stability hurts to be a D+. That hurts because that's not on us. You know, that's because our defensive coordinator went to Stanford. Now, we had 2 motivations for Quentin Bartley, and unfortunately, the deal breaker is his other one, and we don't have enough other ones eliminated to... We can't hard sell anyways. He's not in top 5, but still, we're close. Alabama, you stay away. It's in their pipeline, but look at the influence we're gaining. Like, our coaching staff and coaching abilities right now are dominating. You win back-to-back national championships, you get a lot of skill points for your coaches, good things happen. So Quentin Bartley, we need him bad. And then we got Guerrero, the 6'6 receiver. Look, he doesn't even want to go to Georgia. He says, who's Georgia? There's only one school in the SEC. That number 1 team in the SEC there, what are they? Oh, the Wildcats. Sorry to Georgia fans out there. Georgia fans, that was tough to hear. But yeah, hey, there's a new Georgia here. It's the Kentucky Wildcats. We've taken over the SEC. Georgia is above us in the rankings, though, aren't they? Never mind. I forgot Georgia. They beat us last year. They're number 1 in the rankings. Of course, we don't play Georgia this year, so I'm going to call them out more, right? Wait, we don't play Georgia, so I can call them out all we want to. I guess we could play them in the SEC championship, right? So Jamal Carter, we are leading the way. We can't hard sell yet. We don't need to change anything there. We're winning the battle. Now, Syracuse is gaining here. We need to lock in a recruit after this week so we can open up a few more hours for some of these 4-star players, because we're still winning. It's not panic mode, right? We're still winning. Nobody has scheduled a visit there yet for any of those players. So it's not panic mode yet. Can we sell yet? No, we can't. We are getting close to be able to sell on a lot of these players. We're not getting lucky with learning interest. Sometimes you get really lucky. There's been a couple of my years in a couple of my dynasties where you get so lucky learning interest right away, and you can start that hard sell and you dominate when you have a good hard sell. It's important to point that out. If you're a smaller program, those hard sells are not, you're going to soft sell a little bit more. Hard sell is not going to be as effective. Now, we are leading the way on Sean as well here, right tackle, power right tackle. This class is absolutely unreal. And we're leading the way on most of these. Most of these 5 stars. It's a strong safety that we really need. Now, we can't hard sell yet on any of these. Yeah, none of them are in their top 5. Some of them are in their top 5, but we just don't have enough information yet. And yeah, we're leading the way, though, and that's what matters. Braden Myers, Joshua Blunt. Now we are up there, number 1. Once he got through his number 8, it shifted. So Pitt moves to 2. Ohio State moves down to 3. And we know 2 interest. Playing time is another one. We know it's hard sell, but it's not good. Yeah. This is one that we probably won't sell. An A+, a C, and a B+. That actually I probably will. I probably will hard sell that. Yeah. It's one of those that I think is worth the risk because we're leading the way. Some people would say, well, Ryan, you're making good progress doing what you're doing. Why change it up? And I could see that argument, but I think being an A+, C, and B+ is still good enough. Now, if it was a C-, no, I wouldn't touch it. Now, Ramon Marquez, we are leading the way big time. We need both of these cornerbacks. We need to learn more interest, though, on both of those players. Getting kind of unlucky with learning interest here, but we got so unlucky with gyms that can we really complain? This was the most successful and lucky recruiting class that I've had at the beginning. With getting lucky, adding the ones to your list that end up being gyms. Amazing. So here we go. Let's advance time. And there's just so many 5-star gyms in this class, and it helps when you've won back-to-back national championships, right? We're 1 on a lot of their lists. Now, keep in mind, the ones at the bottom there, we have not spent points on. So we didn't get any recruits, though, right? Nobody's made their decision yet to come to Kentucky. We face off against a Nebraska Cornhuskers team who's on a 2-game win streak. They dropped in week 0. They're on a 2-game win streak here, ranked 14 in the nation. We are ranked number 3 now. They saw enough, right? They saw enough against Akron. So it turns out Akron is the new Georgia Bulldogs. So yeah, it turns out they're quite the powerhouse. Let's just, no, we'll save that for the next video. We're not taking a look at the top 25. We'll leave you on a cliffhanger. We'll take a look at the beginning of the next video, the top stories part. Keep you on a little cliffhanger there. We'll see it. Now, I do want to see Dan Honeycutt. I just want to see real quick. He's in his top 5. Did we learn enough interest? That's all I want to know. Yes, we did. Academic prestige? He's from Akron, Ohio. A good thing he doesn't have Akron on his list. But academic prestige, Dan. Academics? You're 99 speed, a generational talent, and you're caring about academics? I mean, okay. I mean, yeah. We're good. C+. That's not great. Now, we have a coach prestige and proximity to home. We're still going to hard sell. You better believe it. We'll do that next episode. But Dan cares about academic prestige. I was not hoping for that. But yeah, we can start hard selling a lot of these in the next episode. So that's going to be fun. Look at this. We are well up there on Joshua Blunt. It's going to reset though. But yeah, we're doing great here, everybody. This recruiting class is generational. We've got generational talent. We got 2 generational wide receivers. At least it appears like we have 2 generational receivers here. A tough matchup though in week 3. We had a bye week, a lot of time to rest and prepare and think about that poor performance overall against Akron, but we got the job done. But big thank you to you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel and really keeps these series going. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more content to tune into here on the Gamerability YouTube channel. I will see you in the next one. A huge week 3 matchup, a top 25 battle. Good news, it's in Lexington, Kentucky. I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.